Hello, I'm Super Cold Chaos, and welcome back to the Shaman King Master of Spirits playthrough. In the last part, we defeated Silva, and we learned that we need to go get his silver arms. But before that, we can use Jen now. See, it does a little roulette thing. We get a little item, even though it's sushi and kind of useless, but oh well. Always good to have that on hand if you want to get a lot of items. Basically, okay now. Blech. With that out of the way, silver arms. We need to get them all. Fortunately, the game is nice enough to tell us where they're at. Unfortunately, that means a lot of backtracking, so I'm just going to cut out all that backtracking, and if I find another silver arm, then, well, I'll just be at the level, alright? Actually, I kind of forgot that we have one more level. Funny story, I went all the way back trying to get to that thing over there, the silver shield, and it turns out we have to go this way. But this is actually kind of good because it gives me an opportunity to properly show off what the silver items can do. They are almost all stat boosting. Well, actually, no, all of them are stat boosting Guardian Ghost. No! And that was fail. That was double fail. Alright, so I guess we have to go all the way back. But yes, the silver tail we just got. This one, not really that useful since all it really does is increase your running speed by 2. I mean, if you're looking to speed run through this game, then maybe it's useful, but I don't really find it that useful. However, the other silver arms we get, I don't know. And I fail at platforming today, apparently. Then again, I did just go all the way back. Okay, I think I might want to be more careful because if you end up dying in this game, and if you're not paying attention, chances are you will, basically what happens is that you go back to the start screen. You don't really... Thank God you don't have to start all the way at the very beginning of the game, but you do have to start from your previous save file. So if it was a long time since your last save, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And we fought another doll controller person, man. And yet he didn't give us a little doll summon thing, which is kind of weird. Oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and edit all this stuff so that way we go to the next silver arm, alright? See you later. And here we are back at the central area of the game, I guess you could say. We kind of have to go back to the graveyard for a little while, but just bear with me for a little bit. Now, I actually didn't really talk so much about Silver as far as his character in the actual show. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to describe basically what he is. I mean, yeah, he's a mentor figure where he gives, you know, basic bios about some of the other shamans in the show, and he also taught Yo how to use spirit control, you know, where he uses his Guardian Ghost in junction with an item in order to use special attacks. You know, that's basically what the whole L and R buttons do. They do spirit control. He's kind of important. I don't know. I didn't really finish this series, so I don't know what happened to Silva later on, but for the most part, he kind of sticks around. I can't think of too many characters that actually die, which is kind of weird, considering it's an action show, all about ghosts and dying. Oh well, I guess it's a lot better than Dragon Ball Z, where, oh, somebody's dead, oh, we'll just wait a year, get the Dragon Balls, and wish him back to life. Which kind of ruins all gravity to death. Grave. Whatever, it's a bad pun. It's actually been a while, I don't remember where this thing is. Oh, well, like I said before, the silver arms, they boost your stats by 2 stages every time you for different ones. The Silvertail increases your movement speed. Once we find the Silver Wing, I believe it is, wherever it's at, that will increase our Furyoku recovery speed. That's actually one of the Guardian Ghosts I plan on using, because it is very useful, since it means that I can just keep on using special attacks over and over again. Of course, I once again have to find this thing. Yeah, they place these things pretty well. I think in hard mode, they're actually in different areas. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they are a few of them are separated. Like, I think in hard mode, the Silver Shield is in the Crusher area. Oh well, we're just gonna skip through this level and just get to the level where we can find the shield. You know, now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing for this part, cutting out all the backtracking, and now I have to cut out even more backtracking because that was so easy to get. Anyways, the Silver Shield, as the name would imply, improves your defense, and if you excuse me, I have to do even more editing. Yay. Although I will admit, with all this backtracking, it is kind of gratifying to see weaker enemies die a lot faster than they did before. You know, like in any RPG, you know, you have a hard time going through one area, or you have a somewhat challenging time going through one area, and you get a sense of satisfaction fighting all these enemies with your now improved abilities. I mean, these enemies that died in one hit to a wooden sword now die in one hit to the Sword of Light. Okay, it's no different, but when going through the graveyard level it is different because those enemies were harder to kill and now they die a lot faster. Yeah, well. Anyways, here we're going to be getting the Silver Horn. Don't think too hard on that one, trust me. Oh, okay, I know we're all thinking of it. Penis joke, alright? Let's just get it out of our system. And we get even more penis jokes because hot dog. Yeah, it's so funny. Anyways, with the Silver Horn, it will improve our attack strength by 2 stages. You know, kind of like how I mentioned before, the Silver Tail improves our movement. Now that I think about it, the Silver Tail can probably also be a sex joke, but whatever. Anyways, Silver Tail, movement speed. Silver Wing increases our Furyoku recovery speed. Silver Shield improves our defense. All very useful items if you are having a hard time. If you see that your things are taking too long or that you're not moving fast enough, use the Silver Tail. If you're using a lot of spirit control attacks, use the Silver Wing. If you want to do more damage, Silver Horn. Let's see if I'm forgetting something. And falling over. Anyways, if you find that you're taking too much damage, Silver Shield will improve your defense. And with that, we only have one more silver item to go before we are actually done with this fetch quest, so I will see you in a little bit. Before we get the final silver item, the Silver Rod, we have one more thing to do. In the stage just before you get the Silver Rod, we have one more Magatama bead for a maximum HP increase. And I believe we also have a Guardian Ghost we can get with Corey, which is just a little further down. I'm just going to speed things up a little bit so that way we can get there even faster. And fall down a pit. Shut up. I've been falling down way too many pits. Yes! Kanta! Which allows you to attack with a paintbrush. Trust me, it's as stupid as it sounds. It doesn't do that much damage, don't bother with it. Alright, moving on to the Silver Rod stage. And here we are at the Silver Rod stage. Not really that far, I mean, hell, in the map screen, we pretty much touched the Silver Rod already, so it shouldn't take too long to get to it. Plus, it's a pretty linear level, so it's not like before where we had to actually kind of look for this thing. However, this is also a pretty good opportunity to get some items with Gen if you find that you're using too many items. So take the opportunity, equip Gen, go to town on some of these enemies. It might actually be worth it. Especially since, you know, you don't get experience, so killing enemies is kind of pointless when you think about it. Except for when, you know, they're in the way. But whatever. It should be around here somewhere. Here we are! The Silver Rod! Another penis joke! Ha ha ha! Anyways, what this thing does is that it improves your total HP by 2 stages. Pretty useful with the Silver Rod, or not Silver Rod, Silver Shield! To increase your overall fighting ability. So if you find yourself taking a lot of damage, those two might come in handy. My actual combination is to use the Silver Horn as well as the Silver Wings, because I find myself using a lot of physical attacks and my Furyoku. So hey, you can probably use a different combination, but either way, the silver items are very useful. Anyways, I will do some more editing, and I will see you at the level just before we get to, or the level where we have to use these things.